out since it opened back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting... into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Patriots at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Pierce now up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready. Drill 52. Cut.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check spirit. Ultra.
In motion right, that's Hardman. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We can look at this Patriots defense. Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Ready up.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Lance wants to change him up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 25.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down. They go play action with Hurts. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, it's Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to move back in front.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Lance. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Hey, green. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, cross field. Cut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Gets this complete to Butte. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best.
Hurts fumbles it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake. Lance. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Zone ready. Check man.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. Now Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
73. Delta.
Handoff right side to Pierce. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So first and 10 now from the 30. Williams, a man in motion right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Will Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A run for Pierce out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. And Lance now to throw. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Cut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Trail green. Smack red. Blue striker. Edo blue.
Lance to throw on second down here. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Mega. Fight. On the ball.
Lance now on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line ready to go. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. To throw, it's Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
King, Bill King.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots use the short field to get in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Patriots 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go. Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Working from the gun, Lance. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can